Assalamu guys, Irfan back again with another video, and in this video what we'll do is we'll be looking at a very useful function that's built into your Excel, and that is the convert function. Now what the convert function actually does is it allows you to convert a number from one measurement system into another. So for example, you could be wanting to convert feet into meters, or you could be wanting to go from pounds into kilograms, or in case of temperature, go from Fahrenheit into Celsius, or convert gallons into liters. Okay, so what the convert function would do is it would convert those numbers for you from one system into another. And the way it works is, let's start typing here. And as usual, when you start typing the function, and Excel is going to start suggesting what the possible choices are. So, and as soon as I type C when V, convert is the only suggestion that's left. Okay, so double click on that. Now the first argument is the number that you're trying to convert. Say for example, we are taking 150. And now what is asking is from which unit you want to convert and into which unit. Okay, so let's just first look at what options that we have. Let's switch here. Now we have 15 different types of different categories of measurements. Okay, we have categories like weight and mass, distance, time, pressure, force, energies, and so on and so forth. Okay, now obviously it's only going to allow you to convert a number from of the same type into a same type. Meaning, what I mean is, if you're converting from meters, it will only allow you to convert into feet. It would not allow you to convert, say for example, meters into kilograms. Okay, so these are the options that you have. So let's just look at the weight and mass. Now in the mass, weight and mass, the to and from units that you can have gram, slug, pound, atomic mass unit, ounce, and so on and so forth. Okay, if you are wanting to convert meters into meters into yards, or inches into foot, and so on, you would we will click on the distance. So you have meter, mile, nautical mile, inch, foot, yard, and so on and so forth. Okay, so like I said, these are all measurements of distance. Okay, so when you're converting, both have to be measurement of the same type of thing. Okay, so if you're converting from measurements of distance, you can convert a value that's in one type of distance into another type of distance. You cannot go across types. Okay, time, you can have year, day, month. So year, hour, minute. So basically what you could do is, if you type 365 and you want to figure out how many minutes there are in 365 days, you can, the to would be year and from would be minutes. Okay, so those are the different types of categories that you can have. You can have, let's look at a few more. Pressure, you can do it in Pascal. You can have atmosphere, mercury, PSI, which is pound per square inch, and so on and so forth. Let's see, area, international acre, US survey acres, square feet, hectares, square inches. Let's look at speed. You have the knots, the Admiralty knots, meters per hour, meters per second, miles per hour. Energy, joule. You have calories, you have watt hours, you have BTUs, which is British thermal units. Okay, so those are the different types of conversions that you can do. Let's look at it. Let's look at one more. You can go from US pint to UK pint or quart, or you can go from gallon to a liter, for example. Okay, so those are the different types of conversions that you can do. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, let's see if we know that 160 kilometers is almost 100 miles. But let's see if Excel can do that for us. Okay, so we will type CON. As soon as I type C, all the functions that start with letter C Excel is going to start suggesting that. Okay, I type O, so now the list narrows down. I type N, it further narrows down. I type V, and convert is the only option available. So I'm going to put 160 now. Kilometers and miles, they are measurements of distance. Okay, but in convert you can't do kilometers, you have to do meters, and we know 1000 meters is 1 kilometer. So instead of 160 we can put 160,000. That's 160 kilometers. Up to the comma, and now it's asking you from which unit you're converting from. Okay, so we are going to say these are meters. Okay, I'm going to select that. As soon as I've selected that, Excel is smart enough to realize that the unit that you have selected is a unit of measure of distance. So it's going to narrow down the choices that you have. It's only going to give you units of distance. Okay, so I select miles and close parenthesis and hit enter, and that should give me almost 100. Okay, because I knew 160 kilometers, which is 160,000 meters, is almost 100 miles, and that's what we got here. Okay, so let's do one more. So this is basically 160. Let's just write it there: 160,000 meters into miles. Okay. Let's see. Let's convert gallons into liters. Okay. So maybe we have 10 gallons. Okay, so let's choose the convert function, and we have number if you're trying to convert is 10. We're converting from is gallons. So what we need to do is we need to find gallons in this list here, and we can scroll down till we see gallons. Okay. There you go. Okay, comma. Now, Excel knows what you have done is you have put in a measurement that's of volume. Okay. So now gallons is only going to allow you to convert into compatible units. So let's select liters and close bracket, hit enter. So 10 gallons is 37.85 liters. Okay, so that's how you would use the convert function. If you want to convert, say for example, just do one more. Let's say 100, and this time let's do something different. Let me see if I can find horsepower. There you go. Well, yeah, let's do a horsepower per hour and into watt hour. And these are all units of power. So 100 horsepower is 75,569 watt hours. So that's a quick video on how to use the convert function in Excel to go from one measurement unit, one measurement system into another. The only thing you need to keep in mind is make sure you're converting into the same type of system, meaning distance gets transferred, converted into distance, time gets transferred into time, pressure into pressure, force into force. Let's do just one more. Let's do a see how many minutes are there in a year. Okay, so 1 year, let's find year here, and now because this is the measurement of time, it's only going to give you measurements of time. So we select minutes, close bracket, hit enter. So 1 year has 525,960 minutes. All right. So, like I said, this is a very quick video on how to use the convert function, and this would be useful if you're for some engineering applications or sheets that you're building. If you like this video, please kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And if you have any feedback about this video or the other videos on this channel, please just put in the comment section below. Thank you.